Here we go. Baza.
Hey you,
Yo,
what's up with
what's the mood though, bro? So, this your boy Heem out of Philly, from Philly to LA. Street ball at night, 2K street ball in the day, 2K at night. You feel me? This my cuz Keem out of South Phil. You feel me? Cowboy fan. He want to give a little induction, say something to the people.
no, I know induction, Cowboys, we struggling, yeah, but that's all.
My man, he was free safety back in South Philly High. You feel me? Little stint in college, so just get familiar with him. But anyway, what we're gonna do is we talking about
Yeah.
this recap this game. So the Eagles win 26-18. As an Eagle fan, I was hella impressed, with our defense. Our defense is crazy. Um, Kid Mitchell looking good, Jalen Carter looking good. You got any takes on this game, King?
Yeah, with the Eagles, you talking about as far as the defense, or you talking about overall?
Just overall, what you
I mean,
think?
overall, when I was first watching the game, it was like slow. It started out real slow, and I was like, dang, this is a snooze fest. Because I don't think they scored with the first half. It was like 7-6. And
Hmm.
what's up with y'all kicker? But we get to that part. But
I don't
and I was
know.
like, but I was like, they offense is not like that. It's turned into that locomotive type offense. You know what I'm saying? Like they slow to start, and then when they get going, they get going. But it's one of them games where it's like, I guess it's because of the divisional game. You like never know what had happened with them Jones.
Right, right, right.
As far as how that game was, I was really bored. I was like, this is really turning into a snooze fest. So I was like, come on, they gotta do something because now I'm stuck watching these dudes. They only game on TV, but I really thought that it was been a wrap after that one series where y'all guys where y'all gave it back to the y'all gave it back to Washington. It was fourth quarter, and I was like, oh, they gave it back to Washington. They're gonna come down here. They're gonna score. They're gonna take the lead. There's gonna be a wrap after that missed field goal out there. They're gonna take the lead. But then when they went for it on fourth down, I was like, I'm in the break room at work. As I'm watching. I was like watching the joint. I was like, come on. When they got the third down, they ran the ball, got stuffed twice. I was like, all right, so they got y'all number in the run game. Just punt it or kick a field goal, take the points, take the lead, and then go back out on defense. These boys went for it on fourth down. I was like, what
I didn't understand
are
that.
y'all doing? Who does it?
In that type of game, you just take the points.
And then if you look at the play call they did, right? It was a botch play from the rip, but they were
Yeah.
supposed to hand it off. But they went to I guess only the running back or the quarterback went the wrong way with the handoff. But it was blew up anyway. You had a defender in the backfield. I forgot who, one of your D tackles in the backfield. So I was like,
Hmm.
that play will blow up. And not only that, a quarterback with a busted up rib trying to run the ball.
Oh, it's crazy. I honestly thought he was gonna get away, and then I seen who made the tackle. That was a
One of them
Blankenship.
linebackers.
Oh, it's linebacker Bam. I'm probably botching his name, but he came through.
It was I didn't expect much when he went when the quarterback ran off to outside the pocket. He was going to the edge. I was like, I don't expect much because he got messed up rib. My man, all game really didn't want to take a hit. He was so nervous all game. You could just see it. His
You
eyes
could
was dropping
you could
all
see when
game.
he had the linebacker like one on one a couple times when he bailed out the pocket and he was not making a miss.
Yeah,
And I'm like, is that a good play by a linebacker or he just hurt? I mean, either way, I take it. I take it, but he was
yeah.
not making nobody miss.
I mean, that's still a good play by a linebacker though, because even
Yeah.
though an ailing quarterback, he still can run straight line, and he still got speed to him, so you still got covering. But the fact that they left that play on a fourth down, a crucial moment. And I don't care. They when I said as soon as it happened on the fourth down, I was like, oh great, that's it. You're gonna get the ball back, they're gonna score, and then that's gonna be the game. And then somebody in the break room was like, oh, get out of here with that jinx and stuff. We don't want to hear that. You trying to jinx us.
They,
I'm like, I ain't jinxing. I'm just telling you what's exactly gonna happen. And what would happen? I was right. I was right.
it's crazy
Didn't know
though.
how it was gonna happen though, but it happened.
It's crazy because like the reason why I always say the defense, because for the last few years, I mean, our defense been suspect, hella suspect. When you think about it, we played Kansas City Super Bowl, we couldn't get a stop. Tampa Bay last year in playoffs couldn't get a stop. And it's like at this point, like if our defense gets stops and eventually the offense catch up, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So watching the
Yeah.
game last night, I'm like, I mean, granted, we left like 7 points off the board because freaking Elliott, bro, he was on the side having a mental breakdown. Like, yo, look, it was third, I think it was third and five, third and six before Saquon Barkley broke it. I'm like, I'm like, damn, we need this first down. I think he's gonna miss. Next thing you know, they cut to Jake Elliott on the sideline. He like this kid, he like, I'm like, oh my God, he gonna miss, bro. He don't even know if we didn't get the first or not. He about to miss, bro. And then you know it's funny after we scored, he kicked the extra point and that it shanked left again. I mean, he made it, but barely made it.
My man was hook 'em left in this game. I'm looking at the just in the game they were talking about when I was a break when I was like, so y'all the boy was like, this guy just keep hooking him. He missed the last fucking kick. I was like, what? When they showed the replay, I was like, ooh, ooh.
Bro, you know
Man, let
I
them
hope it's
boys
not
out
true, but
there.
you know what they say though. They was talking about it on the radio saying like once a kicker goes south, man, it's kind of like you losing for the rest of the season.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I could definitely speak. Well, the old Cowboys kicker, Greg the Leg Zerline. Now he's in. I think he played for the Jets now. Still hook him left. My man, still he was hook him left for the Cowboys. They let him go. He was good for like a season or two.
Right.
Then all of a sudden he just started yanking them, and after that it was like, all right, time to go. And then now he's doing the same thing over in New York. I'm like, you're right. Once they start going that way, it's like they just lose something. I don't know what it is. Like.
But yo, I
Mm-mm.
would say Hurst is hit or miss. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm the biggest Hurst fan at this point, but Saquon, man,
I'm so
I
I'm so
thank you,
disappointed.
Giants fan. I just want to say thank you, Giants fan, for blessing us. I can't, bro. When I watch him, I'm like, yo, I can't believe like he was a free agent. Like that's crazy.
Something's wrong with that. First of all, something wrong with that organization at the Giants for letting them go. First, you chose Daniel Jones over Saquon. Stupid. And then what is wrong with the other 30 teams that didn't even make an attempt to go after Saquon, even though we don't know if they did or not.
Yeah.
Maybe they did. And the Eagles are just more enticing to
I
him. I
feel
don't know.
like, I mean, we don't know, but I feel like organizations are always trying to lowball running backs, period.
I mean, history has shown if you ain't Adrian Peterson, you got to fall off.
Yeah. But like,
And he right now performing like someone who you would not have expected to.
only like 27.
Well, Zeke like 28.
Zeke, man, Zeke.
That fall off. Oh, trash.
I feel like maybe because Saquon was hurt, he probably didn't play a lot of full seasons.
Yeah, that was the
No,
one.
no playoff runs neither. Like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let's wear and tear on his body. We'll see how long he'll be on this team, but let's definitely let's wear and tear on his body.
And
I
that's
feel
even
like,
weird that he didn't get hurt though. Like he didn't get it's of all the years, every year he had before this, he was hurt. And then all of a sudden it's like
well,
he
last
got
year he
this
didn't get hurt
resurgence
either.
here.
Last year
He
and
didn't
this
hurt
year,
last year?
nah.
Oh, well, I guess they must have gave him that shot, must have given him that deer
You
antler.
know, it's
He good
crazy
now.
because like I'm all about like I get they have a shelf life, but like when you talk about like and even Derrick Henry, like when you talk about
Derek
running
Henry.
back that make the quarterback play better, like at some point, bro, I'm like, bro, look, you want to sign here, you're gonna have to take a little pay cut and give it to the running back because keep it G
Right.
like he makes you look. He's the reason why you getting paid. Daniel
Right.
Jones, reason why you got paid. Who is it? Who is the quarterback? Who is the quarterback? He not in the league no more. From Tennessee.
Oh, wait, not Mariota.
It
Is
was
he?
he's a vet. What's his name?
Oh, oh man, I can't remember his name.
Let me see. 2000. Let me look this up. You know who I'm talking about? 21 Titans roster.
I can't remember his face. I can't remember his name.
Who was it? Ryan Tannehill. There we
Yep,
go.
there it is. Yeah,
He
that's
got
him.
paid because of Derrick Henry. It's like, bro,
True.
like, and
True.
you only that good because Henry is that good. You feel me? So like, I feeling
But
bad for that.
he had weapons though. The defense was obviously producing real well for them. And then all of a sudden he had weapons. He had AJ Brown, who's your guy. He had him on the edge.
That
And
was
then he
dumb of
had
them to
Derek.
give him up.
Oh, how much time we got left? Because I could just go in about
Are we
people
going?
giving up
We got like
teams and this.
we got 15 minutes. This shit gonna
All right, we
cook.
got time. So, but yeah, y'all got AJ Brown and y'all got well, from the Tennessee Titans, and obviously the Titans now they gave up Derrick Henry, but they got Tony Pollard, which is not really a good trade. So I don't see where that happened. But I don't know why teams give up certain players like that and then they go to another team and then
You
they
miss out.
flourish. I don't understand it. Like
Like,
maybe they didn't want to play for them.
it's funny because the organization don't have the right tools around, so they think it's the actual player. That's not good. I mean, you see it
Well,
with who another one? I mean, AJ Brown, Saquon Barkley is the most glaring one. Um,
on the Eagles now.
and I'm just saying in general, like players
Oh,
that good that be
well,
like, I mean, Randy Moss, we seen Randy Moss in Oakland. People thought he was done.
yeah, yeah. But that's a lot of them. Like you got them old players. Not many went to another team and did what they did
Yeah.
in the previous.
I
But
mean,
it has been team that players that went to another team and then took
it's
off or did way better.
I think it's more people that's in their prime, right? They prime age, like old players. Once the old player kind of lose it, they lost it, right? Not saying they can do
Yeah.
better than what they was in a shitty situation, but you know,
If they old, you don't find none that like old and then go somewhere else and do better.
yeah,
Like
no,
I don't, I can't think of on top of my head. I can't think of nobody. Not even Adrian Peterson did better once he went somewhere else.
no, he was cooked,
Like even McNabb with his years in y'all,
cooked.
he was the
I
man.
mean,
Then all of a sudden he left. It was like who this
what's his
bull?
name? Not Tony, Carson Palmer.
Mm.
When he went from the Bengals to Arizona,
He went to Bengals to Arizona, and still he was. To me, he was just who he was either way. Like no
yeah.
matter where he went, he was just
But even you look at it,
middle of the pack.
Kurt Warner went from
Yeah, he the only
went
like
from
that's
the
the
Rams
outlier because
to
he went from the
Arizona.
Rams and to Arizona. Then he won with Arizona, right? That's when he won the Super Bowl.
No,
Or
they
did he
didn't
go
reach.
to the Super Bowl?
They lost to Pittsburgh.
Oh,
That crazy Santana Moss catch.
oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Then he win one. He won one.
No, he didn't. He won one with
Didn't
the
he?
he won one with the Rams, but he didn't win when he came close.
That's what it was. Cause I'm thinking, I'm like, I could have sworn this boy won a Super Bowl, and he
Oh,
just went back to the John. So,
he ain't close.
but he is he an outlier. Cause like you know, a quarterback that go to another team, we've seen it a few times now. Obviously, Kurt Warner, Tom Brady. Um, damn, I had somebody else in mind too, and I forgot. Yep, yeah. But you don't find those specialty players that go somewhere else and do like Odell Beckham when he went to all them teams before he landed at the Rams. He wasn't the key focal point in the Rams. It was like the defense was the main factor.
Right.
Offense just didn't had to mess things up. So they can't say Odell, but he did get a ring, but it wasn't like him as a that make or break piece. I don't think
Right. Right.
so. And I mean, Tyreek Hill, he balled in Kansas City, balling right now in Miami, or with the right quarterback balling. And then
Hmm.
you got, um, I would say, Amari Cooper did get better when he went to the Cowboys because he went to the playoffs and we got
Yeah.
him. Then all of a sudden next year he kind of like went on that,
He
yeah,
always was steady though.
yeah, and that's yeah, he was steady, but then it's like he went to he went to the Bills now, and I'm like, yo, my man. Obviously, he with the Browns last year's trash because the trash they ain't got no quarterback. And he with the Bills and it's like, yo, you got a quarterback. You
Right.
still ain't balling. And I know, 'cause I got my fantasy football. My man ain't doing much. He drawing.
He's a quarterback though. All right.
That
Let's transition this real quick.
I say, speaking of no quarterback.
What you think about them boys?
Oh man.
Just touch base, give a little background. 45. Well, Keem always been a Cowboys fan, it is what it is. But 45 yards, Keem. What you got to say, man? What you got to say, bro? Talk to me. Talk to your boy.
And, and 45 yards.
Just tell me how you feel about the squad, bro. I want to know. It's third time.
As like I'm just go from the quarterback perspective with the 45 yards, John. Like, all right, you got Cooper Rush. He was 5-1 as a starter for the Cowboys.
Everybody was
His
talking
stat
that talk like he that dude.
That's the part where they just hype him up. Like they going to say something that's good about him and then hype it up. Like, oh, he's 5-1 when he became a starter. And I'm like, but you look at the stats when he was 5-1, they wasn't nothing like 300, couple tubs. My man was like 100 and something yards, couple one TD here and there. Defense was balling out of control.
Yeah.
You had Diggs with leading league interceptions. You had Deron Bland up there with interceptions. You had Micah. You had Tank. Everybody was balling. Even you had Leighton Vander as he was always hurt, but yet he was more productive than any linebacker we got. Well, Michael Kendrick's all right, but they were doing better as a unit. And now you don't have that defense to get to bail you out. Now you gotta actually put up points on the offense. And my man could not see the field. And these plays they call is trash. I seen like one play from the all 22. They had 11 personnel where they had like one tight end, or I think it was like two tight ends, one running back, a couple wide receivers. All the motherfuckers ran hitch routes or like no comeback. Well, no, not comebacks. Curl routes. They all ran curl routes. Whether it been a 5, whether it been a 10, 7, they all ran curl routes. And guess what? They all was fucking covered. I'm like, why would you run a curl route in a fucking cover 2? You know it's getting locked up. Linebackers are sitting. They just waiting for you to throw the ball out there. Cornerbacks is playing soft. The safeties is over the top because you ain't going back there anyway, so they play it up. Right. They know you're not going to run the ball because the offensive line can't run for shit. Or when you do run the ball well, if you go over to the running game, Rico Dowdle has been he's been efficient as far as a running back. First, for the last game, the first half, my man had like, I think he had 15 touches or something like that, 50-something yards. He was about to break 100. Then you just, whatever happened to the coach that said, you know what? We're going to stop this. 2 rushing play for the rest of the game. You ain't even getting smacked right now.
That's crazy.
You know you go away from the running game when you're getting blown out. We're only down by, by a touchdown.
I feel like when they get even down by a touchdown or 2, they're not running the ball no more. Like that running the ball shit get chalked.
And that was your most productive part. You had more rushing yards than you had passing yards. You said, you know what? We're going to go away from that. We're going to start passing the ball. And them passing Jones was trash. These plays was trash. And I'm like, he could not hold up a line for 1.8 seconds. Bro. I don't know I don't even know who the offensive coordinator is. Because, like, his name never gets said. So I don't know who he is. He's always say Michael McCarthy, even though he is calling the plays. But the plays are sorry. And I'm like, these plays is trash. Y'all knew that y'all had a backup quarterback, but he knew your offense. So I don't hear any excuses like, oh, it's a backup quarterback. Got to give him a week or 2, whatever. And that's another thing. How the heck we keep on giving these 1% of the 1% all these goddamn excuses? I'm like, it gives them like 2 or 3 weeks to get into the rhythm of things. And you say you're the 1% of 1%. You're like the best in the world of football, but yet we got to give you all these excuses to suck? No. That's not no reason. Cooper Rush, you should have got your ass out there, and you should have known the playbook. You should have known where to go. You got a lot of time in this league. You should have known the defense. Right. And that's another thing, too.
Like, ain't you in the quarterback room? Ain't you doing practice?
Yeah, he is. He there. He watching the practices. He getting reps in practice, even with the second team, but yet it's practicing. You either with the scout team, so you seeing all that. You in the quarterback, all the room. You watching film the same one that Dak was watching. Same thing that Trey Lance is watching. Trey Lance probably ain't watching with no intent because he like, ain't no fucking way I'm touching.
Yeah, I'm the third string. I ain't getting no burn anyway.
Getting no burn out there, Jones. So I'm going to sit back. I'm going to be on my phone. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And you know he ain't going to touch the field. And look what happened. He got in the field. They said, run the ball. And that's exactly what happened. But Cooper Rush with 45 yards? There's something so despicable about that.
That game was so bad, bro. You could have took the under on everything in the spread.
Normally, I would be upset watching the game when we getting smacked like that. But I was really just watching it like empty inside. Like, oh my gosh. Kind of expected this.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was a trap game. I thought we would probably fuck around and lose, keep it G. I'm like, damn, bro. I don't know. Like a Cooper Rush, I remember last time I had Cooper Rush, it was a good game. Y'all was 5-1. I'm like, this, and it got ugly real quick.
I was hoping for a trap game situation because I was like, people were talking trash, and I'm like, gosh, man, all I'm telling people is y'all better not lose. These are all the people I work with because obviously, they talking they trash. So I'm like, y'all better not lose, and obviously they didn't. But I'm like, if they'd have lost, we had Cooper Rush in with the piss poor performance he had gave out. I'd have been able to not talk much trash, but I said they got smacked by somebody who was garbage. But nonetheless, the only thing that was the glaring part of the team was the defense. The defense showed up in the first half.
Yeah,
they did the best they could.
Yeah, I ain't got no run stoppers, yo.
We had a run stopper. I don't understand what the personnel department, they see. It ain't just him too. It's him, but it ain't just him. They got other people. And Like when they bring somebody in, it'd be like, oh, we're gonna bring in what's the boy name? Ah, it was some D tackle we signed this year. Yeah, my man got in the game. He old. I'm like, you gonna get somebody off the couch who old? They bones all brittle and shit. Like they not gonna do nothing.
He
Then look
not.
what happened.
They don't have the same kind of effort, bro.
No, all they look. I would look at. Oh, when he was in the draft, he was this high of a project, and this, that, and third. I'm like, man, that was like 8 years ago.
I say you gotta understand how far removed that talking about shit.
Yeah,
Like what
and
we on?
just how they brought the bull from the Panthers. I forgot his name now, but they brought
Oh,
him in
that
a
was
wide
I
receiver.
don't even know why y'all did that.
No one know why they did that. Like I don't even think Jerry knew what he did when he got the phone. He probably was like, yeah,
You we y'all
fourth
should have
round
brought in
pick
y'all
or
should have brought in Dak Prescott.
bro. Oh, the that's what. See that corny. So even if he asked for somebody, they probably be somebody lame. He'll probably say some lame politically correct question. Oh no, Jerry, I think we got all the pieces right now. We working, we're good, and something politically correct. Me, I'm like, man, you trash. Who is willing to give up who that's good? I'm like, DJ Moore starving over there. Bring him in. Or Keenan Allen, he ain't getting no tick up there. Bring him in too. Chicago receivers are getting abused by bad quarterback play. And I'm like, you could have just made a trade for them.
It's expected when you got rookie though. They just got paid though. Keenan Allen
True.
and more.
But they gonna have their money. Like y'all money gonna be there. Cause the team gotta pay y'all bonus. We just
That's what I'm saying.
trade
They
for
picked
them.
him up to make him better, make the youngin better. That was
It
the
ain't
intention.
working. It ain't working.
Just
Yeah,
like
that
a
boy.
fan, bro. You want everybody to
Wait,
you talking about.
a minute. Wait a minute. I named reasonable people here, yo. That is reasonable.
He
I didn't
just
say
got bagged up though, bro. I can see him, baby.
what. Didn't Devontae Adams get a contract too? He got
2 years
shipped off.
ago. Talking about,
Hey, he's still under contract. I don't care. I don't care. Like
talking about
yo,
we
that's
can
the.
get the ball
But
from the
wait,
Bears. Don't even
wait.
have
Amari Cooper, did he just get the bag from the Bills? No, from the Giants. I mean, the
You
Giants, the
know what's
Browns, the
crazy?
Browns.
You know what's crazy when you think about it? Like they shouldn't have let Amari Cooper go.
That was a personal thing between him and Jerry. Ever since he said he didn't want to get the shot, and he had to get like seated because of the one game we had COVID because he didn't get the shot. Jerry was pissed about that for whatever reason, and now you know, I think it was the whole thing that he didn't want to pay him for real after he did pay him, which
Uh,
is another thing. He paid him his contract, and he want to you know didn't want to have him around no more. He wanted to make CD Lamb the focal point. And I'm like, that's cool. But you had too much trust in people like Michael Gallup coming back from being who they was, and he wasn't. Michael Gallup now retired after he got picked up by the Raiders. He's gone. And then you had the bull, I can't remember his name, but he was like he was a rookie 2 years ago. I think he's the third year now. He no, he ain't good. And then you brought in um what's his name? I remember faces, but I'm bad with names. Dang. Fast wide receiver who came from Houston. Got that bull. He hurt. You ain't got nothing. You try to bring in Cavante Turpin and have him be your speedster. He can't locate a ball on a
damn
deep route.
fast.
He fast as shit, but he can't locate a deep ball. You seen that one John was right there, and he dropped it. That shit landed right in the bread basket. I'm like, Dak don't throw too many perfect long balls, but that one was perfect right there, and this idiot dropped it. I was like,
It's,
nah, man.
it's funny because it's like the seems like the seasons from hell for you right now.
I've seen worse. You know what I'm saying?
I
We was 3
mean,
and 13 one year. That joint was trash, but
oh, you probably can get a good draft pick though.
they talking about having like a top 10 pick, but I'm
I
not
mean,
even
you don't have y'all in the top 10 right now. You don't have Dak for the rest of the season, so that's
yeah. That's
definitely
shaping up to be like a top 10 team, top 10 drafting team right now. But that don't mean that the Cowboys are gonna do well with the pick. Look who we had in the last year's or this current year's for the team current year season's draft. We drafted the lineman, Tyler Guyton. They said he was a project. Who drafts a project in the first round? And then a year
right.
before that, they drafted Mozzie Smith. They said he was very strong. Okay. Motherfucker get bounced, thrown out the club all last year. This year, he had one or two good games, and he all up in the meetings. He grinning ear to ear. I'm like, what you smiling for?
That
You
ain't
ain't
shit
did
bad
nothing.
though, bro. Nigga be smiling, getting cooked. Like, bro, what? I play
Like you,
rec ball and I get cooked. I'm not even smiling. Like, what's so funny? I don't get
like
it.
when I played in high school, it was like we was always getting cooked, so it was no smiles. Like we was terrible. So it was like you wasn't smiling. And when I played in college, it was like if you had bad practices, there was no smiling
Coach on
because
your
what the
coach on
we
your
tra-
bumper.
right. And it's like when you in college, you got somebody always down breathing down your neck to take your spot because everybody who's everybody came from somewhere that's good. So it's
Yeah.
like now I was I was second string, and it was some senior who was the first string. So I was never going to really beat him out. All I want to do is really make the special teams. So every play I did, if I got blocked, I got pissed. There was no happiness in it. They was
Right.
like, good rep, good rep. I'm like, no, fuck that. No, ain't no good rep. I wanted to make the tackle all the time. So I'm like, whenever I see players now, they have one good game after a whole, like, you had three bad ones. You have one good one. You're all like, yeah, we're making a turn. And then the next game, you stink it up. I'm like, no, that means you just win against somebody bad.
What real quick, what do you feel about what do you feel about what's the dude name? Diggs when he went at the reporter? And I'm gonna get my personal take on that real quick. We got like 5 minutes, so try to wrap this up in about three so I can do an outro.
This when he went to the reporter, I'm like, that was him just being upset, lashing out. Shouldn't have did it, but he did. I thought it was
But
funny.
but this is my point, right? Why even paying attention that you just got your ass cooked?
They said he went in there because his brother just got hurt, so he went in to check the news about it. And I don't know how he out of all the stuff he just went right to my man saying something about him.
Did you even
I don't know. I
sometimes
don't
I
know.
think maybe because we older, so like for me, I would say I do check my social media, but maybe because I'm older, I can just put myself in a situation like I'm not really. If I was a professional athlete, I'm like whatever. Like I'd be so
Well,
damn mad if I lose, bro. I'm not even checking instant. Like what they gonna say about me? They gonna talk trash. Like I already know what it's here for.
it's like one of them Jones where you already upset about something. Like your team, you just got beat. Your brother's hurt, and then you see that somebody come back. That's like you just got beat in a basketball game. You then you find out somebody got hurt, and then somebody come up to you and say, "Can you play like shit?" You would probably be like, all of that. You
Well,
probably lash out on
I'm
boy.
a, I'm a, I'm gonna tell you this, right? If I know I play like shit, I'm like, all right, see me next game.
But
Bro,
see, that's when you're in a calm state of mind.
now
Like you
I'm be
got
mad. I'm like, all right, see me next. But this my thing is, right? If you play like trash, then like just keep it moving. Like you just gotta. And the thing is, I heard people talking about like, yo, he did like they were saying he need to watch the tape. He did like give up on plays. Like that one particular play, it's like he did give up on the play. Like you mad because you gave up on the play.
see the one Joe I thought they were talking about was the play where it was man to man, so he was guarding a person and he had his back toward the run, so he couldn't see it. I thought that's when they were talking about. If it's not that one, it may have been something else. I didn't see it,
I
but that was the
I
play he was already.
I don't remember the game. I just remember people talking about it. That particular, I don't know which play it was. They were saying that he thought somebody else was gonna make the tackle, so he didn't chase the guy down. But it's
Mm.
like it was like that's kind of like you losing mentality, like you going 100 no matter what. Like, and then he was saying
Yeah,
like when you losing, it shows because like when everybody winning, it's all good, but when you losing like that type of them type of plays are glaring.
yeah, he did that. I don't know if it was the game before. I think it was no, when we played against the Lions, they said my man made a business decisions against us running backs like David Montgomery.
But you know what's crazy though, and I'm gonna say this last thing. That's and now I get it right. I never understood why people would say like, "Oh, Jerry is a problem," this, that, and the third. But now, like, I get it now because like the coach really can't hold you accountable if the owner got the last say so.
Yeah, that is true.
Like if
That's
that
one
was Bill
thing.
Belichick, bro,
Belichick would have been fired by now. He'd have been fired.
yeah, because Jerry couldn't be able to handle. Not it would he be fired not because the S and O's or it's just because Jerry don't want that strong personality. You feel
Yeah,
me?
he probably
That's
would
what
have.
I'm
He
saying though.
talked back.
That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine if you had like a one of them type coaches, and you're not the only coach like that, but like they're on your bumper, like, no, we don't. That's
Yeah.
not how we do things. But they know they can go to the owner and be like, well, fuck you talking about? Like, I ain't got, I ain't got it. Like Jerry got the last say so. All right, real quick before we get out of here, 2 minutes left counting. Are you watching the Tyson fight tonight?
Yep.
Who you got,
The other bull, Tyson ain't winning this one. Too
bro?
many signs, too many signs, too many writings on the wall saying he ain't winning this, man. Why they doing these theatrics? He ain't winning.
I
He ain't
think,
winning.
I think, sad to say, I just think if you got 31 years on somebody, unless Tyson knock him out in the first or second round, he grandpa, bro.
They said, you see the joint when Mike Tyson had to answer a question. They said, "Hey, Mike." He went,
He a serious citizen, bro.
"Can't turn his neck. How you gonna win a boxing match? He going Jake Paul,
Bro,
whoever the Paul brothers gonna hit you.
he a
You gonna get
senior,
mad and do one of these and uh,
he a senior citizen, bro. Like, I hope Tyson win, but
no, Tyson don't care. He don't care about the whole ordeal. So I think he gonna lose. I think if he even get a fatigue, he dropping on purpose
yeah,
and he gonna act.
this dude was no, but this dude was saying earlier that he was like Stephen A was saying that he think that he said I remember Tyson fought 20 years ago and he by time like first second round he looked good, but by time like the third fourth like it started he just looked like old man. He tired.
Mm-hmm.
And he
That's
said the
gonna happen
ref had to
again.
help him up.
It's gonna happen again. And it's gonna be this time. He gonna show his acting skills because he gonna get hit with something light and he gonna drop and it's gonna look like the same other knockouts that the old bull had.
I'm done. All right, we're gonna wrap this up though, because time running out. This your boy Heem, Bird Gang from Northfield to LA. That's my main man King from Southfield. Appreciate you jumping on. We're gonna discuss this
Yeah.
Tyson fight later. So you already know. Holla at
After
your
Tyson get knocked out, see y'all then.
boy. All right, bro.
All right.
Boy.